In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create an auto-scaled managed instance group from an instance template. However, before I create the auto-scaled managed instance group, I need to first create an instance template. To create an instance template, what I need to do is browse my GCP console and then go to the instance templates page. This is found under the Compute Engine page. From here, I simply click Create Instance Template. For this exercise, I'm going to accept the default settings. My machine type will be N1 Standard 1. My image will be a Debian image. Actually, it will be the latest Debian image. My boot disk is going to be named after my instance name. Because this is a default image, the template is going to use the default VPC network, and an ephemeral external IP address will be assigned. So with my template configuration set, what I can do is scroll down and click Create at the bottom to create the template that I'm going to use for my auto-scaled managed instance group. Now, with my instance template created, I can now create my auto-scaled managed instance group. To do this, what I need to do is browse to my instance groups page in the GCP console. And then from here, I can click Create an Instance Group. I'll call my managed instance group here MyMig for Managed Instance Group. And then I need to tell GCP which zone to locate the group in. So I'm going to select the default here, which is US Central 1 and US Central 1A. Now we can see here on the left-hand side, I'm actually creating a managed instance group versus an unmanaged instance group. Now under the instance template dropdown, I can select my instance template 1 that I just created earlier. Since we're creating an auto-scaled instance group, we're going to leave auto-scaling turned on. And under Autoscaling Policy, we'll base our auto-scaling on CPU usage, and then what we'll do is leave the defaults here for the target CPU usage. If we hover over the icon here, what this is going to do is tell me that auto-scaling will add or remove instances in the group to maintain this particular level of CPU usage on each instance. Under minimum and maximum number of instances, this is, as it states, the minimum number of instances in my managed instance group and the maximum number of instances in my group. Now, if I hover over the icon here for maximum, we'll see that this is indeed the largest number of VM instances that's allowed, even if the target is exceeded. On the flip side, if we hover over minimum number of instances, we can see that this number here is the least number of VM instances that the group will contain, even if the target is not met. So we're always going to have one instance, and we're never going to have more than 10 instances. Now, if we hover over the cooldown period here, we can see that what this is the number of seconds to wait before collecting information from a new instance. Now, essentially what this should be is at least the amount of time it takes to initialize the new instance when it spins up. We'll leave this at the default here. We're not going to do any auto healing here. We'll leave this turned off by default. And now to create my new auto-scaled managed instance, I can simply click Create. After a few minutes, I'll see my new auto-scaled managed instance group up and running in my portal here. And we can see we get the green checkbox telling me that my instance group is ready to go. So let's call it a wrap here, and I'll see you over in the next lesson.